there is a ruler in town. The Roman Empire rules over Monday Night Raw. Rhea Ripley wants that belt. Vega wants a shot for Andrade at a title. Shinsuke Nakamura with a close year to that one. Kenny Omega will challenge Pete Dunne for the United States title. The Undertaker is back on Monday Night Raw. That is the Velveteen Dream dressed like the Undertaker. It's the Undertaker! The Undertaker rises once more! Hello everyone and welcome! This is Monday Night Raw. So much happened with the new Raw General Manager Sting last week, and so much more will happen here tonight in Kansas City. We have got a big show coming up for you. We didn't have to wait long to hear from the dead man himself, The Undertaker, with a message to the Velveteen Dream. But coming up in tonight's main event, the United States Championship is on the line. Kenny Omega challenges Pete Dunne. What a match it's going to be. That and more to get us underway here tonight. In the women's division, Dakota Kai will go one-on-one against Alexa Bliss. As discussed last week by Raw General Manager Sting, he talked about how a lot of this was going to be people getting opportunities, people having a chance to prove themselves to maybe those who have been overlooked, or maybe those who didn't get the right chance, something along those lines. And it happens again here tonight. Maybe not on such the same scale as it did last week, but it is going to be happening here tonight. So we will get underway with Dakota Kai and Alexa Bliss one-on-one. Kai started with a lot of emphasis on her and a lot of fire underneath her, but the fire seems to have kind of burned out over the last few weeks or so, and I would say that's probably got something to do, in all fairness, with the arrival of Trifecta to Monday nights as well. And she's taken on a woman who, really, I don't remember the last time she had a mainstay in the Raw Women's division. It always felt like there was someone bigger, badder, and more hated than her to go above her, for Alexa Bliss's sake. When she could have done it before, Rosemary was there. She wanted to do it now. Trifecta it, yeah. Bliss has always just never been able to take her place atop the throne, shall we say, as the most hated woman of the Monday Night Raw roster, but she gets her opportunity to prove herself here tonight against Dakota Kai one-on-one. Last week also saw Ember Moon and Lacey Evans squaring off against one another in a contest as well. But Lacey just pipped the win in. Ember probably will be wanting a rematch to that if I had to take a guess, but right now, it's not about Ember Moon, it is about, or Lacey Evans for that matter, it's about Kai, it is about Bliss, it is about the women's division, it's about seeing some of the talents this division has outside of the top dogs, shall we say. You know, you Ronda Rousey, Tessa Blanchard, Rhea Ripley, Jordynne Grace. Seeing what else this division has to shine, because for the last few months now, really, that has been the whole focal point of the division, is basically those few women. So, nice to see. Anyway, this matchup underway here already. Hearing from The Undertaker with some stern words for the Velveteen Dream. It's Especially that chilling emphasis of Undertaker. It's not about the return of the dead man, but the taking of the souls. The Velveteen Dream is in the eyes of the Reaper. The sense that the Velveteen Dream did everything he could last week to bring up the ire of the dead man, and really he paid for it when his head was dived into the mat with a tombstone pile driver. That's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Anyway, we continue on here. Suplex there from Dakota Kai. Focusing on this matchup now between these two women. Both, like I said, looking for an opportunity to prove themselves, to get their name out there, and to show what else the women's division has to offer. Kai getting in some forearms now. Here comes the shots from Kai, and that's where her danger really lies, is within her striking. Bliss, of course, will need to find a way to neutralize that and take control in her own way, control the match at her own pace. Look out, big crucifix bomb incoming, maybe? No. Bliss rolls herself out of the way there. Face lock being applied by Alexa Bliss now, and slamming Dakota Kai into the mat. Once again, every time she gets Kai down, she's getting quite confident and cocky in her actions, waving at Kai on that occasion, mocking, crying the time before. But still, it's not enough to put away Dakota Kai right now. The match is continuing on here. Conrad will tie it between both sides. Oh! Stepping Zaguri in there by Dakota Kai. He can hit that first big move that can really open up the match for them and help themselves towards getting some much needed momentum. Off the top goes Bliss with a crossbody down on Kai. Into the cover she goes. Look at that. Knee in the chest. Leg hooked up high. Trying to put away Kai here, but gets the shoulder up. And Bliss not too happy about that. You can tell that from the temper tantrum she was having a little bit of there. Let's get in the gut there by Kai, sending her over the top rope. No, reels her back in. Hurricanrana takedown. And now it'll be Kai's turn to go up to the top rope. Will this pay off the way she wants it? Oh, beautiful frog splash from Kai. Bliss was moving around a significant amount there, but Kai made it count. Huge kick in the head. And look out, ankle lock now. Ankle lock on Bliss. Trying to get the submission here. Trying to force her to tap out. Bliss rolls through and kicks her way free. Now tilt-a-whirl, small package. Interesting roll up for Bliss. Looking to take the win right now. And a kick out from Kai at 2. Not the most emphatic of kickouts, but certainly one that she kicked out of nonetheless. Trading chops now between these two. These women picking up this match in the blink of an eye. In the corner we go. Kai again in with a forearm. Taking every opportunity she can to try and keep Bliss down, to try and inflict damage on her as well, to get her closer and closer to victory. Forearm in the face. Counter there made by Kai once again. Neither woman really able to get a huge going in this contest. Wheelbarrow face buster there by Kai. Leg is hooked. Will it be enough? Oh, late 2 count. Kai almost had her there, and you had every reason to think that she would have had the match won as well. Sweeps the legs there, does Alexa Bliss. Dragging her. Oh, look out. Insult to injury from Bliss. Double knees into the gut. Looking to put away Dakota Kai right now. Oh, so close. Fine way to kick off the action here on Raw. Two women putting an awful lot on the line. Can tell how bad they want this contest. But who wants it more is what it's coming down to. In the corner we go now. Dakota Kai taking some time to get herself lined up for it. But she has those corner punches in now. Knocking away, but oh, Bliss pushes her back after only 4. Huge clothesline takes Kai off her feet. And that could be the sole opening that Alexa Bliss needs to put this away. Twisted Bliss. She got all of that one from up high. Down on Kai. They put an awful lot into this contest. But Alexa Bliss ekes out the win over Kai. And she is more than okay with rubbing it in her face. Bliss, your winner in a very competitive contest, and she wants to get the point across. But she was victorious. Alexa Bliss does it here. Good action to get us going. Still plenty more to go on this show. Coming up next, Jeff Hardy will go one-on-one against one half of the World Tag Team Champions, the gold standard, Shelton Benjamin. Hardy being given an opportunity here under Sting, another guy who came over in the draft, but hadn't really found his footing, hadn't really been able to make a mark really, and once again, Sting going to give an opportunity. It's a pretty significant opportunity, I'll say that, taking on one half of the World Tag Team Champions and a group that is right now looking to really leave a mark on Monday Night Raw as soon as possible, effectively, in Supremacy. This with a victory at Great Balls of Fire over War Machine, with Brock Lesnar beating Kyle O'Reilly, Brock Lesnar taking out Dredge as well. It's been a strong few weeks for the namesake of Supremacy. Maybe not so for the support of Supremacy, although I very much doubt that there is that towards them. Hardy, though, with a big opportunity. A champion is a champion, and if Hardy can get the win over the one half of the World Tag Team Champions here tonight, that'll get him in the talking points or something on Raw. I'm not too certain what it might be, and I'm not too certain what Sting might have up his sleeve. But the opportunity is there for him. Benjamin not coming alone, though. There with him is the Freak himself, Lars Sullivan, coming towards the ring with the fellow member of Supremacy. Feels as if there was a leader of this group, I suppose it would be Benjamin, who's certainly the mouthpiece of it. He's certainly the one who does all the talking for Supremacy. So maybe even with his two huge henchmen either side of him, he's the one with the final say in that group. And that about that, well, we do know, of course, the Great Balls of Fire, we witnessed the attempts, shall we say. We'll call it attempts. Wasn't really a strong attempt, but it was an attempt nonetheless from Magnum Opus to try and take out the World Tag Team Champions, having just defeated War Machine. If they wanted to take them out, though, probably sending the stagehands onto them wasn't the smartest idea they had up their sleeve, but it was the one that they pulled off nonetheless, which ended badly for them. We did see Magnum Opus, of course, claim victory last week over TM61. Right now, it's a chance for Benjamin to show that this is Supremacy's tag team division, why they are on top of it to go along with it. Big forearms in the face now by Benjamin. Nice work there in the corner. Taken for a ride as well is Jeff Hardy. Benjamin with the early say in this contest right now, looking to try and take it to Jeff Hardy here. Good work though by Hardy. Backs him up into the corner. Let's see what will happen here. Now he'll go for the corner punches. Kai tried earlier and she only got 4 of them. Hardy all the way up there on, oh, I think he got 8 of them in. But Benjamin back up to his feet, and a big running knee takes down Hardy there. Look out now, Jeff Hardy in trouble. Double underhook, gutbuster. Big move in the arsenal of Shelton Benjamin, always devastating to be on the receiving end of. Elbow drop now from Benjamin. Cover is made. Looking to put him away here, kick out. It was a very weird duo, shall we say, for Benjamin and Sullivan to bring themselves together. It's like a Beauty and the Beast type scenario. And what ended up happening is that it just worked. They just found a connection. They found the ability to work together as a team. Essentially, let the big man do all the hard work and let Benjamin be the one to come up with the mind games for it all, to come up with the game plan for it all, to put away the opponent. And it's worked immensely because it's got them those tag team titles. Of course, they took from the Authors of Pain. It's not as if they've been slacking on who they face for those tag team titles. The names are there. War Machine and AOP, two of the probably heaviest teams on the brand. Look out from the apron. Oh, lovely neck breaker. It was like a clothesline as well, with the way that right arm of Benjamin's was across the throat of Hardy. Almost put him away. Good 2 count. Benjamin arguing though that it should have been 3. Wasn't the case, however. Into the turnbuckle we go now off the second rope. Not happening. Moves out of the way there. Sam is him down. Hardy now getting in small fetch. Chin lock. This is the moment here for Jeff Hardy to start putting some things together. What are we going to see from him here? Figure 4 locked in. I wouldn't really say it's locked in the best way possible, but it's stitched in there. Looking to try and put away here. Not happening. Just socked him with a hard shot. Benjamin gets up to his feet now. Irish whip. Hardy sent up over and out of the ring. This could be dangerous here. This will be dangerous. Sunset flip to the outside from Benjamin on Hardy. The back of Jeff Hardy taking extreme torment in that moment. And a knee lift right away will take Hardy back down inside the ring, but Hardy not giving in. Twist of fate. Stunner variation on it, but look, Sullivan getting involved. Distracting the referee. Hardy can't go for the count, but he will go to the top rope, and he'll look for the Swanton Bomb. Will he be able to get it? No! Went for the Swanton Bomb. Benjamin moved out of the way. Drop kicks Hardy down off the mat. Benjamin trying to take a quick win now, hoping that the Sullivan distraction will work. Small package, very early kick out from Hardy there. Sullivan creating a huge opening there for Benjamin though. May have just kept him in this match and prevented Jeff Hardy from a huge win over one half of the tag team champions. Look out now. What has Hardy got up his sleeve? He comes flying in with that clothesline. Atomic drop. Has the legs here, looking for it. No! Countermate by Benjamin. Kicks him away. Paid it! All he needed was one opening. And Supremacy claims another win. Shelton Benjamin does it. All it needed was one little slip up, one little opening, and he was there. Shelton Benjamin puts him away. And oh boy, Benjamin asking for a microphone. That is quite surprising, given the time of day to magnum opus, something that in all honesty I really wouldn't have expected, but maybe not in the most respectful way possible. Oh wow, that is absolutely no respect being shown there from Benjamin. He wants to be the ones to finish magnum opus, telling them to name the time, date and place. Benjamin, it would seem, wants to put an end to the tale of magnum opus. Good opportunity for Zack Ryder there for next week. One-on-one with Cesaro. That's a match I will certainly look forward to. Coming up next, though, I think I'm going to enjoy this match a lot as well, because it is time for War on Monday nights. Hanson in action. Always a treat to see this athlete compete. Hanson, really talented in my mind, in my eyes. An immense athlete within that ring. Really goes against the curve for his size, for his height, to have that level of agility. It's great to see it in the ring as well, but I think we are going to be paying a hell of a lot of attention to his opponent in this contest for the first time since Great Balls of Fire. We will get to enjoy seeing Kyle O'Reilly in action once more. First time, of course, we've seen O'Reilly since that event, since that fight with Brock Lesnar, which to some people was the match of the night from that pay-per-view. And I might well agree with you on that. It was an absolutely spectacular contest. I think a lot of people heading into it counted out O'Reilly. They said he was done for. I mean, he could get counted out in the match because Sting gave us all a helping hand to enjoy the match a little bit more with the no count-out stipulation. But it felt like O'Reilly was just in no one's eyes taking the contest. And come the end of the match, the opinion shifted. People wanted to see O'Reilly conquer the beast. They wanted to see him walk out with the win over Lesnar. He didn't in the end, but he did walk out in some ways with his head held high, because he bloodied the beast, busted him open, and he showed that he could hurt Lesnar, because he did more than once in that contest. O'Reilly may not have won that match, but he won a hell of a lot of respect from the athletes and from the viewers of Monday Night Raw. It was an absolutely spectacular performance by O'Reilly. See, that's the thing. Lesnar won, but I think it was O'Reilly who got more of the talking points. Because in a way, it was just a case of, oh, Brock Lesnar won. Okay. But the O'Reilly performance was a real strong talking point. We'll be looking to continue that on here tonight. Fair play to him. It's only been, 8 days since that beatdown from Lesnar, since he was thrown around the ring by him in quite a significant fashion. A lot of hurt was put on him. He will bounce back here and look for victory right now. Kyle O'Reilly locking horns with Hanson. On elbow type, side headlock. The power advantage of Hanson certainly helping him out there. Both these guys well versed in hard strikes as well, so this should be interesting to see how these two men will compete against one another. Hanson being given another singles opportunity here as well. Last time, of course, we saw him was on Monday Night's 2. Well, the last time we saw Hanson was a Great Balls of Fire, but the last time we saw him in singles action was 2 weeks ago against Lars Sullivan. So Hanson getting some opportunities as well to prove himself. O'Reilly swats the arm away there in the corner. Nice kick right in the leg. Trying to take Hanson off his feet a little bit. That didn't work. This most certainly will. Lighting up the chest with hard kicks there. Scraping the boot now in the face of Hanson. O'Reilly with a lot of aggression to show in the early goings. Oh! What a boot! So much momentum behind it. Caught Hanson. Flush. Early cover. Only gets one. The hard head of Hanson certainly able to take that blow. Sure, O'Reilly might have been okay with taking an easier fight, given the fact that he's going from a huge behemoth of Brock Lesnar to another big horse in Hanson. It's not getting any easier for O'Reilly, but I think there's a part of him as well that will absolutely love that as well, because O'Reilly does love a fight, and I think that's why he picked the fight with Brock Lesnar. Softening with a good few shots there. Oh, Hanson. Look at this. The arms are down from O'Reilly in UFC. This would have been a stoppage from about the third punch. But O'Reilly's still fighting, but he's going flying. Throwaway tiger suplex by Hanson. Goes into the cover. Looking to seal a win over a former WWE champion. But the shoulders were up early on. No chance yet for Hanson to put away O'Reilly. Chinlock applied here. Has both arms interlocked with one another. Both hands, sorry. Getting an extra grip on it and making it that bit harder, really, for O'Reilly to slip his way out of it. So he'll power his way out of it. Good jawbreaker there. Irish whip now off the ropes comes Hanson. Oh! Kicked him in the gut. And Hanson, look at that! As if to say, is that all? O'Reilly took a hit in giving a hit. And look at this now. These two guys are going to trade blows. Forearms and uppercuts breaking out. O'Reilly with a kick. Hanson still with that uppercut. Neither man going off their feet. Oh man, these guys love a fight, and they're giving us one right now. Off the ropes. Went for the kick again. Hanson caught it. Uh-oh. Uranagi slam. Hanson planting O'Reilly in the back of O'Reilly being gripped there. Maybe could still be feeling some nagging pains in it following Great Balls of Fire. Wouldn't surprise me, he got thrown around the ring with 8 German suplexes. One on the outside as well for good measure. And a duo of F5s as well. But look at this, Hanson knocking him silly with those shots. How is O'Reilly still in it after those? Bronco Buster as well. It's almost 300 pounds coming across your chest. Maybe even more than 300. Cover made by Hanson. Still, O'Reilly kicking out early on. Back up to his feet comes Kyle O'Reilly here. Oh, gets socked again. Full Nelson, sit-out bomb. Hanson really impressing right now. Said about how the talking points were O'Reilly from Great Balls of Fire. The talking points could be Hanson, but he could be leaving with a win as well. In the corner we go. Flying forearm now. Look at that from O'Reilly. No remorse showing. Beautiful. Just beautiful there from O'Reilly as he continues to go to work. It's the shots of O'Reilly that got him in trouble a moment ago, but it's the shots of O'Reilly that are giving him a strong advantage. Nice neck breaker. Hanson goes down, opening for O'Reilly. What could he look for here? He's planning a way to end this match if he was. Hanson put a kibosh on that. Big clothesline took him off his feet. Hanson in. Uranagi slam once again. And he set him up in the perfect position to go high risk. Perfect place for O'Reilly. For Hanson. What a splash. Bad place for O'Reilly. He could lose right now. Cover. Almost 3. 2.5 there. But O'Reilly once again powers out. Gets the shoulder up in time and stays in it. Power bomb incoming. No. O'Reilly counters. Sunset flip. Sunset flip. Will it be victory? Yeah. Wow. Hanson kicking out right away. Great contest from these two so far. Putting everything on the line for victory. Oh! Dragon suplex. What a dragon suplex from O'Reilly. And he's looking to return with a bang and with a win. Guillotine. Guillotine locked in on Hanson. He's close to the ropes, but not close enough. Can he get himself out of this hold? Hanson fighting. And he's tapping. Hanson taps out. And O'Reilly returns with a big win to his name. A fantastic fight, in all fairness. I enjoyed that. I'd pay to watch these guys go at it, or I'd pay next week to watch O'Reilly fight Rowe. That was a solid contest. O'Reilly back on Raw and back with a win under his name. And you start to feel the cogs turning for a fight between The Undertaker and Velveteen Dream. Coming up right now, ladies and gentlemen, there will be a fight between these two women. Finally putting to bed this contest. Jordynne Grace will go one-on-one against Rhea Ripley. They met, of course, 3 weeks ago, I believe it was. 4 weeks ago, it may have been by now, when Rhea Ripley and Grace met to determine the number one contender to Ronda Rousey's Raw Women's Championship for Great Balls of Fire. It ended in a double countout, but Rousey came out and said she would fight both of them. And so she did in the Great Balls of Fire. Rousey retained by the skin of her teeth in all fairness. Both Grace and Ripley looked like at one point or another they could have left as Raw Women's Champion. Ripley went out of the ring, and Rousey took the chance, cinched in the armbar, tap for Grace. Rousey retained, but she may not be done. I said it still feels like it's only the start between Rousey and Trifecta. Grace could be looking to try and put the brakes on that and try and get herself another opportunity at Ronda Rousey, this time one-on-one, and I think the same could be said for Rhea Ripley, because of course the last time Ripley was in the ring with Rousey, she beat her, albeit through a hell of a lot of interference from Tessa Blanchard, and that woman on her left, in Jazzy Gabert. Tessa Blanchard not here tonight, since Ronda Rousey is not in the venue this evening. Tessa Blanchard says there's no point in her being here this evening, because she can't have any fun breathing down Ronda Rousey's neck the whole night. This Money in the Bank, of course, is Blanchard, and it could be the opportunity for Trifecta to rule Raw. And the thing is, if you got Blanchard at the top, look at the two women she's got standing by her side. And much in the same as Shelton Benjamin with Supremacy, how he's got Sullivan and Lesnar. Blanchard's got Gabert and Ripley. Look at the height on them, for one. We've seen them throw opponents around the ring as well. They are incredibly damaging opponents to be in the ring with, as Jordynne Grace, of course, already knows. And we'll look to fight on once again. Here we go. So the winner of this year's Mae Young Classic in Jordynne Grace against a woman who didn't have any success in the tournament, but has had a hell of a lot of success since. Look out now, up on the shoulder. Oh, back suplex, spin out bomb. Has the leg hooked. Early cover on Grace. Kick out. Wonder if Ripley will be thinking about the dented confidence of Jordynne Grace at all from tapping out of Great Balls of Fire. On top of that as well, Rhea Ripley is still sky high, following last week, of course, as you saw at the top of the evening, when she laid out Ronda Rousey in the locker room, as Rousey was watching on the contest between Lacey Evans and Ember Moon. Ripley came in, laid her out, and said she was demanding her chance, her calling for the title. She wins over Grace here tonight. The only other woman I would say on this whole brand right now who may have as good of a calling to the title as Rhea Ripley would be Tessa Blanchard. I can't think of anyone else. No one else coming to my mind on that one. But we focus back in this matchup right now. Rope saving Ripley there from that nice back suplex face buster. Now Grace starting to put in some hard hits on Ripley. Oh, she just shrugs them off. Just kind of bats them away like they're nothing and goes right back to the heavy hits. In the corner now. I'm stumbling out of it, but couldn't get up, couldn't stay upright. Look out, suplex attempt. Counter by Grace, took too long. Jordynne Grace now German suplex with a bridge, looking for the win. Feet are flat on the floor. That's a great bridge by Grace. Couldn't get more than a one count. You see there the little break she takes as if to say, how is that only a one count? It's the third time they've been in the ring together in recent weeks, and still everyone gets impressed by the works, by the damage that Ripley can bring in these contests. In the turnbuckle now. Look out, full head of steam on Jordynne Grace. Oh! Charging in with that elbow. Boston Crab applied now. Rhea Ripley a long way away from any kind of ropes. She won't give in there. Powers her way out of it. T-bone suplex connects quickly. Cover's made. Leg is hooked. Good transition into the cover, but again, much the same with the German suplex. How was that only one? Two of the toughest women on this whole roster. No doubt about it. Shin lock being applied right now once again. Hands are interlinked. But once again, Grace will power her way out to that hold. Good work there. Grace now. Bear hug. Bear hug locked in on Ripley. Look at the strength she's got on this one. Look at the torque. She is whipping. But Ripley getting out of it fairly quickly. Oh, disorientating her. Clapping at the ears there. White noise is all you hear, and it really puts you off your step, and it really almost knocks you silly in some ways. Choke STO now from Ripley as she quickly turns the pace of the match around. In the corner we go now. Rhea Ripley. Oh no, this is going to be big. This is going to be big. This is going to be dangerous. Ripley with grace, that high up, you know it can't end well, and it won't. Back superplex. Both women take the plunge. Oh my goodness. And Ripley finding another head of steam. Huge leaping clothesline, takes Grace off her feet. Ripley looking to try and put this contest away. Grace comes up at the counter though. Big kick in the leg, pulls the hair down. Still could be either woman's contest right now. Ripley dazed after Grace brought her up to her feet, and now here goes Grace. In the corner goes Ripley, back elbow, and now spear! Got all of that one. Covers made by Grace for victory. Kick out again. Ripley at it too. These two women both exerting an awful lot for victory. They both want the win over the other. They want the win over their rival. They want to get themselves that opportunity of Ronda Rousey. Samoan drop there. Ripley on the second rope comes down with the elbow across the face of Jordynne Grace. Ripley seeking a way to end this contest. Look out, shoulder bomb there. Surprised she didn't go for the cover. I'll tell you one thing as well that I'm surprised by is the fact that Jazzy Gabert has been a non-factor at ringside this whole match. She's just been watching on. I know Rousey isn't in the arena, which might have been a reason for Gabert at ringside, but even then, she hasn't got involved at all. She's been watching and seeing Ripley inflicting her brutality on Jordynne Grace. Both women back up to their feet there. Grace was definitely glazed over there. Couldn't see her eyes, but you would assume they were because it was the lights were on, but I think the person was getting ready to tuck in for bed, but Grace has suddenly found a second surge of energy. Boston Crab is locked in. Once again, seeking out the tap. Look at how far she's got those legs bent back on Ripley. Trying to force the tap out here, but it ain't happening. Ripley brings her back up to her feet instead. Now from behind, Saito suplex dumps her right on her head there. Ripley will go up high. Big move incoming from Ripley now. You know it when you go that high risk. Nina across the chest. And now she's in position to finish this contest. Ripley in. Riptide. Got all of it. Covers Grace. Ripley wins. Rhea Ripley does it again. And this time, victory sustained for her. Grace did all she could. And finally, the contest from weeks ago is sealed. Rhea Ripley, your winner. And here we go again. The Raw General Manager on the Titantron. Sting. What's he got this time? Yes. Absolutely yes. Sting putting it out there again. Another big title match to come our way for next week. Rhea Ripley will challenge Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's Championship. He is loving to put these title matches up for grabs. And on top of that, next week, Hiroshi Tanahashi back on Monday Night Raw for the first time since Great Balls of Fire. What does the Ace have to say? Next week's Raw already shaping up to be a big one. But as for right now, get ready, ladies and gentlemen, because it is the main event of the evening. It is the big title match. The United States title is on the line. And this man is seeking to take it from the champion, Kenny Omega, the challenger, ahead of this contest. You know this one's going to tear the house down. You know this one's already going to be it has the potentials and the hallmarks for classic written all over it. And these two men will absolutely not disappoint in this contest. Omega and Dunne, it could go either way. Absolutely could go either way. Omega's already had so many close encounters this year. And even then, since arriving to Monday Night Raw, the effective runner-up at Money in the Bank. The last man left in the ring, the runner-up in the Battle Royal to Pete Dunne, who of course won that Battle Royal, went on to Great Balls of Fire, and became the first man in 5 months to beat the Velveteen Dream and to take the United States title from him. Kenny Omega, though, wants this moment. He beat Daniel Bryan last week to get it. Sting granted him the opportunity. Omega has the potential to add another title to his collection. He's already an Intercontinental Champion, already an ECW Television Champion, already back-to-back King of the Ring winner. But can he add that illustrious United States title to his waist? Can he take it from the Bruiserweight? That is something that we are about to find out as these two incredible athletes meet one-on-one right now with that title on the line. Dunne, a fighting champion, his third match in 8 days. Now that's what a fighting champion is all about. That is something to commend about Pete Dunne. But will he pay for it here tonight? Could he be in trouble when he's in that ring against the best bout machine? There's only one way to find out, and that's to lock these two men in the ring, let them scrap, and see who leaves with the United States title. This is a real anyone's guessing game. I could say who have you got. I get answers pretty much 50-50, I think, from both sides. Either guy could take this matchup. They both have immense talent. World champion caliber talent. And so we're left questioning who will take that belt. Only Sting's second show of Monday Night Raw, but he's making sure that this one is a hell of a lot better than last week's. And it will certainly have a huge main event to remember it by. Both men looking to leave with victory, looking to leave as the United States champion. We are in for a treat here. This crowd is in for a treat. There's no doubt about it. As we get ready for a great main event. Title presented to both men. That is what we are playing for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. That is the title that is on the line. That is what both these men, respect or not, are going to put an awful lot of fight into this for. Kenny Omega, Pete Dunne, United States title on the line. Bell rings and we go underway. Until the middle of the ring they go in a stare down between the two men. They know it's pointless going at 100 miles an hour because these two men's resiliency, their heart, it is in so many ways immeasurable. And as a result of that, you just go into this match quick, trying to get a quick win over either guy. You're not going to get it. You're going to leave with a loss. Right, there's the arm here. There's Pete Dunne of Kenny Omega. Omega slips his way out of it into a side headlock here. Looking to put him away. Looking to put some damage on him. Early on here, but Dunne pushing him off there from the ropes. Went for a move there, but a little too early on it, and Omega and Dunne just collided with one another. Back to the side headlock now. This time, though, it's Dunne with it locked in. Arm drag, hip toss there, rather. Omega frustrated that happened. And look at the confidence of the champion. Psyching himself up for this contest. These two guys not starting at 100 miles an hour, like I said, but why would they? And they know they've got so much to put themselves through in this match. This is now, I think, where things are about to pick up a little bit. This is where the chain wrestling goes out of the window. The feeling out process is gone, and the match can begin. Let the strikes come out to play. Yeah, huge move from Omega there. Overshot it a little bit. And it looked like his leg really connected with Omega. Oh, sorry, we're done. Shotgun drop kick there, though, in the turnbuckle. Dunne back up to his feet and trading chops with the challenger right away. Look at this. You know, both these guys have incredible striking credibility to them, but I think Dunne's is on a higher level, and you can see from the way that Omega reacts to it. Oh, falling elbow drop there. Just lets himself fall from the top rope, comes down with the elbow, kick out at 1. Nice move early on, though, back to that side headlock. Maybe just trying to make sure that Omega is shut down early on. Make sure that there's nothing coming from Kenny. There's no offense coming from him. He slows him down. He thinks through the next part of his game plan. But Omega gets his way out of it there. And there's the first knee of the matchup from Kenny Omega. Chinlock being applied now of his own. Referee asking, though, if he wants to tap out. Knee dug into the small of the back. Dunne forces his way out. And oh, I think that was a boot from Dunne on that occasion. Covers made. Looking to put him away. It's a kick out. Neck crank came in big with that one. Didn't really get it front on, so that may have done more damage to Omega. This definitely will. Dunne now, beating away, kicking away at the face, at the back, and tweaking away at the arm of Omega, but this is about where it gets that much worse. Bend the palm back. Double knees into the small of the back as well. Oh, that is brutal. It is painful. Back suplex attempt there, counter made by Kenny Omega now. And Omega, lovely brain buster there, right down on his knee. Could be a good opening here for Kenny. Goes up to that second rope, splashes down to the champion now. Follows that up with a moonsault. Cover made, looking for a new United States champion right now. Good 2 count. Kind of surprised, actually, that was 2. Going here, Omega now from behind, back suplex. Oh, the agility there of Pete Dunne. Gets himself out of that. Leg hooked, incoming, big time, regal plex from Pete Dunne. Covers made, and he almost had him there. Also an early 2 count than anything. Back up to their feet, and Omega right back to fighting back as well against Pete Dunne now. Hits him good with that shot, and here we go, back suplex onto the apron. You already know what part of the ring that is. That's not going to do any favors to the back of Pete Dunne. Kenny Omega on the apron now, seeing a chance to capitalize here. He'll charge to the top rope. Omega's going to take flight. Drop kick on Pete Dunne. This early on, you'll look for it. One-winged angel maybe. Dunne countered it. No real surprise there, I'll be honest. Saito suplex from Dunne. Socked him with that little, was that a slap, I think it was, or an open-handed palm strike. Oh, there's that whiplash effect there from Pete Dunne. Single leg Boston Crab applied. Omega pretty close to the ropes, but I don't think he has any intentions on tapping out either, and he doesn't. Kicks him away. See what British strong style can do against the versatile offense of Pete Dunne in this contest. Dunne with a kick in the chest there to get himself out of it. Oh no, he goes to the arm. Going to the arm. I think he's keeping the head pinned down as well. Can't really see from this angle. Again, he goes to the small of the back though. Dunne. Oh, he came in with a forearm. He could have been looking for the better end right there. Usually it's a forearm that sets up the bitter end. Omega had to think on his feet, and fair play, did a great job of it. Up to the top rope now. Omega calls Dunne to his feet. Here we go. Another drop kick this time. Dunne evades it. Steps to the side. And this matchup just flipping back and forth. Can't tell who has control in it, and that's not really much of a surprise given the caliber of athletes within this matchup. Poison Rana from Omega. That could have turned the pacing in the match around, though, to be on his side of things, because that is one of the most dangerous moves he could have brought out. Dunne with a counter, though. And he'll go to the top rope this time around. Dunne will fly. Crossbody from Pete Dunne. Covers Omega to retain the title. Has he done it? No. What an early kick out. Evades there. Look out. Half. Hatch suplex from Kenny Omega. Now Dunne comes up with a counter again. These two guys, it's their first meeting, and it's like they know each other so well. Their ability to counter one another. And again, when the US title is on the line, you're going to be putting it all on the line because you know how badly you want to leave with that title. Omega sent to the outside. Dunne, is he really going to take that big of a risk? Took the risk, and it didn't pay off. No one home on that one. Omega, though, about to be a rude intrusion for Dunne. Oh my God! Power bomb right on the barricade. That could have finished him. That could have finished Pete Dunne right there. Kenny Omega looking to seal it, to finish it all. Christ's wrath. Smart not to go for the cover. Dunne would have been tangled up in the ropes. It wouldn't have made a difference. But off of that power bomb on the barricade, off of Christ's wrath, there's one move left to go. He pulls the trigger. The V trigger. Omega nails him. And he goes into the cover. New champion, surely. Pete Dunne kicks out at 2. Kenny Omega can hardly believe it. He stands over Dunne as if to say, how in the hell do I keep you down? Big risk. Phoenix splash. Counted. Dunne counted it. Oh! Huge kick. Huge kick from Dunne. Where's he found this? No way. Bitter end. Surely that's enough. Dunne covers. And Omega kicks out at 2. Trade for trade. Both men hitting big moves. And both men kick out. Dunne goes on the apron, looking for an advantage here, but wait, oh my God! Andrade! El Idolo has done! Hammerlock DDT to the champion! My goodness! What is Andrade Cien almost doing? He has his sights set now with Omega! Has him, no! Omega gets himself out of that! Omega escapes, and there's a knee! And it takes Andrade off his feet. Kenny Omega able to take out Andrade. The match is thrown out. Omega, though, takes out Andrade. El Idolo down outside of the ring. But oh my goodness, back in the ring. It's Nakamura. Low blow. A fantastic main event, ruined of its ending, but there seem to be some new heads focused towards the United States title.